So I guess we should start in 3, 2, 1. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it works. And we're back. And I'm back here with Nelly Nelz. What's up?
Hey.
Nice. We just did a recording session of a song she did a year ago, I believe.
Yes.
Was it? And we just did the whole thing over, and now we're talking about some new shit we should be collaborating on, because I have a song that was supposed to have a feature on it, but the guy that didn't follow up, so now she's doing it instead, and now she's offering me to do another song with me, and it's so cool. This is why you gotta network with people, because you'll never know who will step up to the plate and just do the job right. Nice.
Yeah, you gotta see it as your job, basically. You wanna keep on progressing in that position that you're trying to reach. So I just feel like if we're gonna have a song together, then let's do it. We know each other, we know other people, and other people can get to know each of us.
All right, but some people get super lazy though. Some people just want to be there so bad, but they don't actually do anything to put themselves in the position to pop off or even to be in the studio. Some people are just that lazy. They just say that they want to do it just because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Which I think is super corny, but I don't know, at the end of the day, those people will never reach where they're supposed to reach.
Yeah. That is so true.
Nice. How long have you been doing music for, by the way? I didn't even ask that before.
So when I was a kid, I used to write lyrics on my little notebook. I remember I went to Puerto Rico one day, and I brought a Daddy Yankee notebook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I gave it to my cousin because he was a Daddy Yankee fan.
Holy crap.
But I took it back because he just left it there. So I just used it for myself.
Holy shit.
And I started writing lyrics down. I still have that book to this day.
Oh, man. What was that book about?
Nothing. It was just the front had Daddy Yankee on it, and then the back it had his logo. And it was just a regular notebook. So I was writing lyrics in there.
Oh, nice. Is it all filled up or not?
Not all filled up because a lot of other stuff happened while I was writing, and I had to stop for a little while.
Nice.
But once I moved to New York, I started again. That was in 2010.
Nice. I was probably around the same time I moved up here. I moved here in 2011, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's Puerto Rico like?
Puerto Rico's nice. It's hot. Very, very hot.
Nice, like Trinidad.
It's small. It's not that big, but I liked it. I like the smell of it. Once you get there, it has a certain aroma. And the heat is not burning you. I don't know if it's burning you now because I haven't gone in so long. But for me, it wasn't burning me. I felt like a breeze. The Caribbean breeze.
Yeah.
So that's how it is for me.
Nice. I heard Trinidad especially is so hot. If you remember how the heat wave was, it's like that in Trinidad right now. And I heard it's that bad. All my friends are making memes and shit and be like, yo, God, what the hell? Why is it so hot? And it's so hilarious. I seen one where someone be the last post I saw recently was I saw oh, the sun's not that hot. And it's a picture the sun is and you see the scorpion pepper. I'm like, yo.
They burning.
It's that bad right now. I'm scared to go home, and I'm supposed to go there next month because me and my wife gonna celebrate our anniversary because we've been married for a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
I don't know, man. You're just gonna have to take a lot of cooling and refreshing showers. I take cold showers when I go to those countries.
Yeah, me too. I'm comfortable showering in cold water. That's just me. I've always been into the cold water. Even though my parents got heaters for the water now, I've always shower in that just for the heck of it. It makes you sleep better. I heard so many health benefits to it, but I gotta research it to be sure because I don't think I'm qualified enough to talk about the benefits of cold water. But I heard it's really good. Some of my friends have been trying it and it's been elevating them ever since.
Yeah. I used to take cold showers back in high school, but I don't take them as much as I used to. I don't know. But I'm gonna start up again.
Mm-hmm.
Not like freezing cold, but cold enough.
Nice.
I actually liked it. I like taking cold showers.
Me too. Like the warm showers are pretty cool, but from what I heard and experienced myself, the hot water, like too much of the hot water is kind of bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it dries your skin, like, and then it has chemicals in that kind of burns your skin for some reason. Like the hot water like activates the particles that are bad and makes you like get rashes and shit. Like it happened to me before. Like I remember I had a big rash on my leg and one on my arm. I was like, what the hell is this? Like why am I breaking out? And I had to like moisturize for like a long time before that shit finally went away.
Yeah. I know. I seen like the baby. She doesn't take showers like really really hot. Sometimes she turns it on cold, and she'll jump in the shower and just turn it on cold, and I'll be like, you didn't even wait for me to put it on a temperature. But she doesn't really care. I think it's good. I've experienced the cold showers and the cold showers in the country, you know, and it feels nice. I be taking like 3 or 4 when I'm out there, cause you just want to be refreshed. It be too hot.
Facts. Nice. When last you been there?
The last time that I was in Puerto Rico, I would say 2016. I traveled because I used to go to Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic a lot in the summer. But that was when I turned 17. That was when the last time I went to DR, and Puerto Rico was when I was 16.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been like almost 10 years.
Whoa, 10 years already?
Yeah.
When is the next time you plan on going back?
I wanted to go this summer. I wanted to go last summer. But, you know, I'm doing that whole situation with the baby. I can't really travel with her, and I'm not going to leave her with anybody else.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'd rather just wait till she's freed and mine.
You want to talk about it, or nah, is this too personal for the podcast?
Yeah, I could talk about it. I'm a foster parent. I foster a little girl. She's just turned 3. I can't say her name, but she's like amazing, and I recommend everyone to become a foster parent, or at least ask someone to be a foster parent if they want kids and stuff like that. A lot of kids need homes, like a lot of them. You don't even know. It'd be like 800,000 kids just in New York, you know?
Damn.
So think about it. It's a really good experience. I have a lot of like other things like issues, but the kids are amazing, so it's not like a big deal, you know?
And I remember you told me a story like the other day about like one of the kids were like their former foster parent was like, oh, he's a bad kid, and you were like, no, he's not, and then like you turned his whole life around, and he like absolutely adores you.
Yeah, he's great. He's like just a great kid, you know. People used to say like he was bad, that he used to break stuff, that he wasn't respectful, that he would like break their personal things. And from the moment that I saw him, I wanted him to be in my home. It took a while because I wanted all of his siblings, but I could only get him and his other 2 siblings. But once he came to my house, it was different because we don't just, you know, like punish them all the time. Like when it comes to doing certain things, you gotta make them feel welcome in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like you gotta buy them things that they need, because sometimes they don't have anything. So you gotta be like welcoming, and then they'll start realizing and having respect for you, and you know, you build a bond with them. But if you don't get that in the beginning, then it's too bad for you.
Damn, that's an amazing thing to think about, because I want kids one day, and I know it's scary. Like, was it scary for you or nah?
It was scary because of I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know, because I know that there's a lot of risks in foster care when it comes to the children running away or something, or never being seen. But I wasn't really scared about having a kid because I really wanted a kid. You know what I mean? So I wanted a kid, and I was like, I want to adopt, and I want to have my own kids someday. But I really want to adopt because there's a lot of kids out there that need parents, that need families and homes. So I wasn't really scared.
And I heard like foster kids, like a lot of them are really being taken poorly care of. Maybe because of the capacity, or
not I would say like it would be like a 50-50% chance. Like if a foster kid falls into the foster care system, it's a 50-50 chance that he might end up with someone that's not good or someone that's good. I mean, that's what my opinion. I don't know the real statistics to it. But I feel like that's how it is. Because not everyone is there for the kids, you know?
All right. Like, I've heard some crazy stuff about some people are only using, like, foster care to, like, get the kids' organs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that yet, but I feel like maybe it's true because a lot of kids disappear. Like, even if they're not foster kids disappear every day. There's like actual numbers of a day. So I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of shit we don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that goes on that we probably just don't even want to deal with. That's the reason why we pretend like we don't know. Because it could be right in our face, you know?
I don't think it happens to American foster care, though. Because American foster care is really, really strict.
They're strict, but it depends on what state you're in. And it depends on, like, if you're, like, city or private. There's mad different ones, you know? It's not just foster kids that are in the system of the United States and government. There's other ones, like, in private, you know? And private is not technically being monitored as, like, a regular government one.
Yeah, those are the ones I was talking about where...
just like private prisons, just like private schools. Everything that's private, that means...
Oh, so those are the ones who are, like, most likely in danger because I've heard, like, especially, like, you see, like, the celebrities, they're adopting kids, but they're not adopting them from America, they're adopting them from a third world country. And that's because, like, unlike America...
they buy them out there.
Yeah, you could do that, but unlike America, America actually, like, keeps in touch with you for the kid. If you do it from a kid overseas, the foster care only contacts you for, like, a few amount of times, and then you'll never hear from them again.
Well, I don't know, man. I never tried to adopt out of the country because I know it costs a lot of money. Yeah. And I feel like it shouldn't be that way because if a child needs... I feel like adoption shouldn't cost money, period. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things that shouldn't cost money that I think. But that's just how our life is.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, wait, you actually have to pay?
When it comes to kids from out of the country, yeah. And if you're adopting, like, a regular child without going through foster care, it costs money, too. It costs, like, $25,000.
Holy shit.
Or even more.
That sounds like human trafficking for some reason.
It does sound like it.
Yo, that's so
allegedly.
Messed up. That's so messed up.
It's a conspiracy theory. Don't take it seriously. Don't come after us.
Yo, there's so many conspiracy theories over there too. But I actually believe, like, the one where people are, like, using foster care for the kids' organs.
I don't know, man. I really haven't seen that. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen a kid disappear yet, so... I've seen a lot of news reports about kids that have disappeared that are not in foster care. And,
that's insane.
And are killed. Like, they find them dead and shit. Like,
dead with their organs missing. It's insane.
Some of them, some of them have their organs missing. Some of them are just dead.
I know,
and,
right?
You know, violated.
That shit's insane.
People are just disgusting sometimes. Like, it depends on how, you know, I'm not saying every person in the world. I'm saying, like, the people that are like that are disgusting. Like, gross.
Yeah, they're gross.
Like, they deserve harder punishment, and they're not even getting harder punishment. Like, they get, like, what, like, a few years in probation?
And sometimes you can't even find them, too.
Yeah, and then they say, oh, you have to let people know that you're, like, a pervert. They're not letting people know. That's... And then they charge you online if you want to find out, like, what type of people are in your neighborhood. I've been trying to find out what type of people are in my neighborhood because I have kids. Mm. I'm not trying for nobody to hurt my kid.
Mm. That's insane.
I be telling them all the time, like, one of them opened the door. Like, my mom was in her room, and I had left with Kim, and they just opened the door for somebody, a stranger. But it was a person that was coming to my house for something, but they still opened the door without telling my mom anything. So I was like, I had to put fear in them. I told them, you know, there's kids that are getting killed every day. I made them Google it, and I made them see how many kids, like, are being taken away, because imagine it would have been a stranger and would have nabbed them right then and there.
That's scary.
My dad did something to me, a little similar, but it was different. Like, he actually scared me. When I was a kid, I used to stay alone, home alone.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do?
He told me not to answer the phone and not to call nobody. So I was probably about like 8 or 9, if I'm not mistaken. I was home alone by myself. And somebody called and I answered the phone. And they were like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take you far away from everyone. And I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to die. And I hung up and they called again. And I was like, stop calling me. But it was my dad. He told somebody to talk to me like that. And then when he came home that night, he was like, oh, I heard you were talking to someone. And I was like, what? But he knew. And he told me, like, after that, I don't think they left me home alone. They used to take me with them.
That's insane.
Yeah. But it's crazy. You gotta put fear in your kids. Like, when it comes to those things, talk to them. Tell them, like, all this stuff is happening in the world, because they're gullible, like, right now. Yeah. Right now, anybody could tell them there's a puppy and they'll walk to it and try to touch it, or Burger King or Happy Meal, whatever. Like, tell your kids.
Yeah.
They're gullible kids, and kids, you gotta teach them. If you don't teach them, like, they're gonna fall for it.
Yeah, anybody could do anything to them. Like, some people be like, don't talk to strangers. Like, I was a curious
Be specific.
kid. Yeah, be specific. That's one of the problems I always have with parents.
Don't talk to strangers. Why?
Like, why? Like, I always had the why, and they would be like, don't ask me why. Let's do it. I'm like, dude, that doesn't help anything. Like, I remember, some time ago, they was like, don't talk to strangers. And I'm like, why? And they never actually told me why. And I feel like that is dangerous, because, like, the kids are naturally curious, so they're gonna, like, try to find out why anyway, and they could end up, like, getting into a bad situation if they're unlucky.
Yeah, so true. I never had that issue. They put fear in me, so after that, I didn't do it again. I did prank call the cops one time, and I got in trouble for that. I was really, really little. I was learning the number 911, so of course I wanted to try it because I was curious. But the whole talking to strangers, that left my whole persona that day. Because, like, my dad really put fear in me. I did not want to, like, answer the phone for nobody ever again. Damn. I hope the boys know, like, after I told them, like, I didn't do it like that, like, you know what I mean? But I did tell them to search it on Google, like, read what it says there. If you don't believe it from me, read it. Like, look at what it says. I'm not even playing. We keep you safe. You know? They think that, oh, yeah, la, 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 la. The world is peaceful and la, la, la.
Nope.
I mean, sorry to crush your dreams, but that's just reality. A lot of people, they grow up with a mentality of not being scared of anything, and then they end up getting PTSD because they come to the real world and some crazy shit happens to them.
Yo.
But I'm trying to teach them. I'm teaching about finances too, mental health.
That's awesome.
You know, like, you have to teach your kids about mental health because you never really know what could happen. And finances. That's one thing you should teach your kids, like, finances. They think that $20 is like $1 million for them, and in reality, it's really not.
It's really not. I used to think like that too. Like,
$1 was a lot for me. Yeah. I used to love buying me gummy worms. I was like, that's all I need. But nah.
Like, when you grow up and you realize, oh crap.
Thinking about gummy worms. Now look at me.
I know, right? Like, crap. Mom was right when she said we didn't have money for that.
But now we have to experience it. Now we are the ones getting the karma. Because it's kind of karma. I mean, we were kids, but hey, We should have learned it. At least, tried to. But then you start realizing and understanding after a while. If you're being like raised properly, you will understand it.
Like, I was mad slow, and I couldn't even focus on anything because during school, like, I used to get picked on a lot. So I had no time to think about school after a while. I was just thinking about, like, yo, I need to survive this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't have, like, that issue in high school. I mean, people tried to pick on me, but I was, like, tough. So I used to defend my friends. Like, I have friends that did get picked on, and I would fight their bully. Like, I didn't really care.
Nice.
I do regret some people. They didn't deserve it. Like, deserve my loyalty. But it is what it is. You learn.
Nice. I wish I decided to be tough, because the reason why I didn't really fight back was because, like, I thought that, like, if I beat them up, like, I would feel so bad. I used to feel so bad even thinking about beating them up. And, like, now, like, when I got old, I was like, yeah, this isn't working. Let me start doing some push-ups, and I'll start fighting back. And when I started learning how to fight back, that's when people stopped picking on me. Because back then, I was super, super skinny. And then when I transferred from a different high school, like, I was bullied from kindergarten to high school. And then I think this high school I was in, this school was, like, breaking down and deteriorating.
Yeah.
So I had to transfer to a different school, which is Vestiny. And when I transferred, I made some new friends and some old friends. And, like, we were all into wrestling, and we were like, yo, we're gonna, like, every lunch break, we're gonna do some push-ups and work out at school. And then that what I was doing, I got, like, a little muscular and shit, and then, like, no one was picking on me anymore because I got too big. It was insane.
Nah, I believe you, because I had a friend that was going through stuff. But, the ones that get picked on are the ones that end up being successful and being, like, up there, because they're strong from all the crap they had to go through. I almost got picked on, but I used to have a mouth, I changed a lot because, I'm not as outspoken as I used to be. But I used to fight back a lot.
Nice. And that's crazy because ever since, like, I started teaching myself how to fight, I never had a confrontation where I had to fight. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was like, I feel like because, what do you call that thing again? The law of attraction, right? Like, when I started doing that, I was like, no one's ever going to pick on me again because I'm working out and I'm fighting now. And all of a sudden, like, I don't have any confrontations anymore like I used to. Like, that was so weird. Like, I was like, I wanted to fight. I wanted someone to pick on me so bad so I could rock their shit. And it's like, no one's coming for me anymore. I'm like, dang. I was like, oh, that's fine too. I don't have to hurt anybody.
I think you did good by, like, making yourself stronger. So that way people won't see you as a lower person. I mean, bullies are assholes, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't have a life, And some of them just follow and probably going through shit themselves. But I feel like the people that bully other people that are lower than them is because, like, wimpy or whatever, is because they just don't have a life themselves. And that's all they can do.
Yeah, perspective is an amazing thing because I realize, like, the reason why some people behave the way they behave is because they're unhappy with themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that's how I could share, like, empathy with some of the bullies because I'm like, I'm happy. You're not. You're just mad.
Yeah, I remember. And they're always mad.
I know, right? I remember I was talking to someone online, right? And they used to curse me out because I'm trying to, like, talk to them to see what's wrong. And it was like, you're annoying. Well, I'm like, well, at least I'm happy. Look at you, you're not. And she blocked me instantly.
People really get mad on Facebook and all those social medias. If you say something against them and then you tell them, like, oh, just block me. Sometimes they don't even block you. They just leave you there. And then they get mad all over again of something that you say that they don't like.
Yeah, those people are idiots. Like,
I mean, get over yourself.
I know, right? people get mad for like a whole bunch of stupid reasons. Like, people are different. It's okay to be different and have different view thoughts, as long as you're not being destructive. Like, probably like a killer or some crazy person. I'm okay with you. I don't care if you support Trump, if you think that, oh, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. Like, I don't care as long as we all get along, because I feel like if people can't accept someone else for being different, then there can never be peace.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think like peace is gonna be an easy task. I don't even know if there will ever be peace.
Yeah. Conflict is too normal.
And it's always like it's a balance, even though it's a really, really, really bad balance. There has to be either or.
Either good or bad.
Yep. Good or bad, dead or alive, sun and moon. No sun, disaster. No moon, disaster. Either way.
Like, if the sun happened to disappear, it's over. Like,
within seconds.
Yeah, within seconds, it's over. Everyone's gonna freeze.
It could happen though.
Yeah, it could.
Yep.
I think I heard
it's a star.
Yeah,
all
it's a star.
Stars
burn out.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard like it's losing like its light like every year or some shit.
If it turns blue. Okay, the suns, like every star in the world are suns basically. So the closest star to Earth is the sun, our sun. But there's bigger suns, right? So it keeps on expanding and it turns blue, and once it turns blue and the bigger it is, that means that the sooner it is about to vanish and shit. So yeah, imagine how many suns are out there. I believe in a lot of things, you know. I believe in a lot of things, weird shit like aliens and shit. I believe in aliens.
Like, there's no doubt, like,
yeah, we're not the only beings in this universe.
Yeah, that's weird.
The universe is, infinite. So there's no way. Like, what if there's like another us doing a podcast in another world, and it's like different? You know what I mean?
I know, right?
But sometimes I feel like a lot of people are like mentally slaves because it's like they let society control everything that they do, they say, everything. You know what I mean? And they want to like keep following. Every day the government's saying something, but if you're not the person that's seeing it with your own eyes, how could you really believe it?
Yeah, people are just weird. Like, people always wonder, like, oh, why have you never been into this? Because I don't care about it. Just because you like it doesn't mean I should.
Yeah. And it's crazy because even if you're a person that just wants to live, there's people that just want to live. They don't give a fuck about nothing but happiness. And they don't care about negativity. If it's negative, just it's over there somewhere. And negative people really be wanting to force you to, like, be mad about something.
It's like, it's so weird. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, people, like, I used to be so negative too, because when I used to be bullied a lot, like, that took a toll on my confidence, so depression automatically came. And I used to be so negative, and then, like, when I moved back to Trinidad for a year, when I was like 24, that's when my whole like life, like, perspective changed.
Yeah. I'm glad that, you took a turn. Everybody goes through a moment in their lives that is like the lowest point. And if you could overcome it, then that means that you're strong, you know what I mean? Like, basically, you don't really fall. You don't fail. You fail, but you don't stop, Nice. Some people, they can't get out of it. They still in the hole, and they stay in the hole. And that's what the song I'm telling you about that I want us to be on.
Nice.
Try to get some people to, like, uplift themselves. I have issues with myself, too. Don't get me wrong. I try to help other people, but I also want to help myself, too, That's just how I see it,
Nice. I see it's 7 o'clock already. I guess, Shaq's friend should be here any minute to do her song, so I guess we should wrap it up. Let everyone know where they could find you.
You can find me at MC Nelly Nelz. All my social medias are MC Nelly Nelz. I got 2 other social medias, Oddity Outfitters, and yes, I'm an Oddity. I do animations, and I'm gonna get back on my animations, but I have to fix my drawing flow, you know. What else? Yeah, that's about it. I don't have that much social medias, just, you know, the regular ones.
Nice. I'll just leave it in the comments just in case. So,
MC Nelly Nelz, everything.
Nice. See you guys again. Peace.